Hello again, people. So this is actually another experience we've made. So basically from here you're going to see this is the haunted house. On top of that, this is an entire museum, and again goes off of the cyberpunk futuristic kind of Star Citizen mix with that cyberpunk 2077 feel in VR. So to start off, every video in here, every detail you see, that is again, portals to the metro you may have seen in the other video there, or if you're a person that's knowing this thing, then you already know that stuff. The videos even up there are made by us as well, though. Coming over here, you got post-processing sliders. If you show up in here, it's a pretty big place. It's got some decent area space. So from here, if you need to click anybody, you'll see your friends and everything. Going up into here, you will actually start off and you've got the full-on elevator experience that will soon be a thing kicking off. That button will work. I actually have an elevator back there. I just haven't done that yet because we were focused on Halloween. Anyways, going into this, you guys see Pennywise. Look at his big forehead because I couldn't find a good Pennywise without a license, so that's what we get. But from there, that's basically just the Pennywise aspect. Coming into the backyard spectacular thing, you're going to see we actually have the advertisements all up and set up, and everything's been done by there. If you're a supporter, a person that's been part of our groups in VR chat or anything into our Discord and everything, and even a person testing, on here you'll be part of this list. If you show up in World, I'm actually weirdly on my mom's account right now, just the computer I'm on. So from there you will actually see that cat lover shows up, but if I was me, that would be me. From here you actually have a bunch of little setup and everything. We've got flags going. Welcome to the Everything Cats Museum and Cafe. This started off actually as a Mother's Day gift. My mom has fibromyalgia and a couple things in her life, so I tried to basically enhance things with one of her passions, which is cats, and then I took some of my ideas and things, like even right here, being able to hold every single Halloween candy. And then going through there, we've got actual ads going up, welcome and find all pets and win a paw, all this kind of little games and stuff. It's Halloween, so we've got the actual design, and you're going to see the quality in here is just immaculate. And then coming through into this, we've got some kitties. This is where the animations you'll see with the xenomorph and the other world, that will be an actual thing. Coming through into here, not only are we doing animals, but we got hollow animals because we're in fucking 2068 here in this world. So this is basically supposed to be the future in VR, and that's what I'm trying to bring. This is one of the pièces de résistance in this world. It's the cafe that we have made. This really, really shines and shows off truly what I can kind of do and handle at some point. If you saw the lights even just flickered on as we got in here, which is sick. And then if you need to make it even better of an experience for you, you just click this on. And not only do you have a full private cafe now, but you have a full-on mirror experience and you can see yourself. And then going out there, you got a bunch of, you can actually walk through. Coming in here, it's not only an experience, but you do have nice, relaxing music. That's actually a live stream, so it always goes through and switches up. You could come in this world a week from now, and it won't be playing the same thing. And if it is, that's a total ironic fluke that you walked in at the same moment a live stream played a song. From here, we're going into everything's got colliders and all been proper, but this has got that futuristic, nice vibe, really up there feel. Sorry, I'm a little tiny here. I've noticed this, so I'm just gonna switch myself up. There we go. Going into here, we're going to pass that mirror and say peace out. And on this end, we're going to get into going past the lion. I don't know if I even mentioned this. That is a thing, but I'm not getting into that on this. I'm not here to advertise. I'm just here to show the world off. We even did, though, a detailed thing where every single thing on here is not only real, but it's got their physical characteristics. This is a literal museum. And then on top of that, and all these were made by me as well, the ads and stuff. And then coming through around here, every single cat you see in photo, this is where I'd say if you have a PC, definitely check this world out at some time. These are not only our real cats in real life and an actual thing, but we've got the full-on museum available to be checked out by anybody 24/7. It's already up and posted, and this is live as we speak. That's why I'm on it. Coming into here, it's the actual museum part. We've got some hologram things. So this is a picture of the first day me and my mom were actually in there. And then coming around into things, we've got a bunch of actual detail things to kind of work for her little things. This is all stuff she worked on. I work on the actual world aspect, all the photo designs and everything. And then some cool things is she actually took photos of these, and these are 3D models re-represented from photos of items in our world. So we actually have these items in our house, and just like that, we got them 3D modeled perfectly out, and they're all here. And even that thing I could literally basically pull up in a video at one point and be like, yeah, look, there's the cat. But yeah, just design wise and everything, it's all going off of the AfterCity, which is like a futuristic from the metro you saw that you can go through into different worlds. This is one of the worlds, and part of that map you saw, just basically part of the city. And all you can do in the end, there's going to be like 20 or 30 different locations you can go, and in between that will be a full-on game experience in between VR and VR chat. And we're basically bringing AAA kind of quality style, gameplay, etc. to VR and in general to the world. From here, we've got a leopard, not only hollow, but we've got his information. If you're into taking photos, or some people are like really into like, I want to take pictures of my friends and stuff, you got a full-on photo booth. And Leopard Luxuries, actually, some people don't know, complete other world we're working on. It's actually a like kind of GTA styled clothing store with the cyberpunk feel to it, that we actually can go through and not only grab clothes and shop and buy them and everything, but you can put them on your avatars over time. We're starting to script those and figure that out. Up on here, I'm not going to get too detailed, but this is basically just explaining like what our design company is trying to do, or what we kind of consider ourselves to trying to do. Got a little hollow guy here just chilling. What up, buddy? But this is basically the info booth of our thing. You got the hollow cats hovering above, because you know we got to have hollow everything. That's just the future. From here, we've got a bunch of spots for people. Eventually we'll be able to pay that $10 is if you wanted to have like a giant ad. $5 a month, you get yourself your actual picture of your cat up here. So even if you're on YouTube and you're like, hey, I want my cat in that world, there's a bunch of people that are going to see this eventually. Feel free, give me a message and I can figure something out. But on that point, like I said, not advertising, just saying that's the spot. Coming over here, this is the other piece de resistance right now. This is just for Halloween, and this will switch to a luxurious, gorgeous back patio. But welcome to our Halloween experience. I'm not in VR, so grabbing this isn't going to like pull it over like it would. But we have made an entire, honestly, haunted experience, and it's kind of got creepy sounds, vibes. Coming around here, you've got an actual graveyard. There's not only a little kitty ghost there floating around, but we've got snakes. Come in through here, and we have an actual other little kind of graveyard, but it's actually got some little neat things. So we've got the guy hanging here, but then from here, we've got a little spider that jumps in the corner, just with some emissive eyes. And then on here we put basically a new fire texture that we've been set up. We actually made this script too, and by next year, this is something we're trying to bring the next generation. So by next year you will be flying on these, because it was just something that we were spending way too much time on. But the fact that they were flying was the purpose, was people were going to be flying and racing around. And that is something that we are working on for a Treasure Planet world, if anybody's ever seen that, eventually. So that will be something coming into, because nobody hasn't done that yet. From here, we've got a bunch of different detailed designs. There's actually like a skeleton cat in there and hanging out, but I'm holding back. I'm just gonna walk through here. Not only do you see the ghosts creeping around and a bunch of things, but you can actually knock. That opens and turns into a ghost. You walk through. You've got a full-on haunted experience. You walk in here, boom, it launches you out. What? Oh, because you're stuck. And that's basically a really cool thing that we created. It locks you in. You got the saw guy, and not only do you have the saw guy, if you look at him, he is moving every couple seconds and driving just like the saw guy does. That's like the dopest part about it. Up here, we got some things. That's the reference to Pennywise. That's why I was just mentioning him. It was just a photo I used, so I kind of got a thing of him. From here, that's a script that we made. It basically just makes it like a cradle rocking back and forth. The spider in the tree, I hate this part. That's where the chicken door comes in, if you're not into this. But the spider in the tree, we just made giant, and you have to walk right through him, so that's insane. I'd say in VR, I don't like that. I'm just not a spider guy. But anyways, Saw reference here, where we put the saw in the bathtub, because that's just a ting. You come over here, and we got a little peekaboo. And then you got this guy here who was animated, but on PC, because he's got a lot of triangles, if anybody knows about game design, he's a little hard to render. So that's kind of where we just turn that animation off. But this guy's running properly, so this is the animation for a low poly thing that you can do. And for now, that's what we're going to stick with. But eventually, you will see, like a bit by next year, our plan is to get into high quality models and a little bit more, like as much detail as possible. This is all my first attempt at a Halloween thing. I tell you, this started with 4 walls downstairs, having no idea. My brain just, we're at this point on top of the metro. And then you come through here, you see the rain thing here, and you see this guy floating around, chilling like a villain. But yeah, it's a full-on cyber part of the actual haunted house, and then when you come back out, boom, teleport back out. But yeah, from here, that is the experiences we have created for this year, just for haunted, like kind of even like a demo kind of for the year. So I'll say at the end of it, we're basically taking those back and like deleting those parts and actually putting them back where it's gonna look something like this. This area will brighten a lot more up. It's only dark in here so that you got that spooky ambience to sit in the chair and actually like have that nice view and everything. From here, though, you guys will see we've got a lot of stuff in here that could go through, but I could sit here for all day. We've been at 10 minutes, so I'm going to let you go. Have a great day, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching.